She was crying so hard, she was spilling all this powder all over my junk and not snorting it up her nose.
And action!
Tonight, find out if your feet are planning to give you the boot.
Also, an Albany man holds up a grocery store with a diuretic horse. More messy details later, so stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to OS Squared News.
The show that will put hair on your genitals.
My name is Chris, the rape is silent.
And I'm Hayden, the destroyer of young maidens. A new restaurant that opened up at the end of summer has been under fire recently from local human rights activist groups after refusing to serve midgets. The owner is adamantly trying to defend the decision by saying cannibalism is wrong.
I don't know, it tastes pretty good to me. Oh, that's good, midget.
And now we're going to go to Paul Bearer with the First World Crisis Report. Paul?
After a long summer of nothing going wrong but trivial matters of life and death, a new first world crisis has emerged. People around the nation are starving after the stores closed because they have too much money to afford a snack. People often find themselves carrying only $10 and $20 bills. But what happens when you want a snack from the vending machine? They do not take such bills. This can only mean that we are becoming too affluent for our own good. We have here Jimmy Restman, a well-hated rich kid who got really hungry the other night. Tell us what happened, Jimmy.
Well, there I was in the middle of campus, and I got super hungry with no bills for the vending machine. I mean, I don't deserve to go hungry, right? I was at the top of my 5th grade class. I mean, I have so much money, but it didn't mean anything when I needed something from the vending machine. I went hungry for like 2 hours last night.
Well, this is truly a tragic tale of... Chris, how many times do I have to tell you not to kill my guests?
37.2.
Oh. All right, well, we're only up to 15.
Suck a dick, Jimmy.
Well, let's see. It looks like vending machines have publicly apologized for not succeeding in killing Jimmy Restman last night. Well, I suggest that everyone learns to carry small change and not bribe 5th grade teachers in order to avoid a fate like Jimmy's. That's all for First World Problems Crisis Report. So I'm giving it back to you, Chris.
3 police officers have been found guilty of attempted murder and the excessive use of force. These 3 officers were attempting to subdue a Caucasian woman. This white woman was supposedly under the influence of several narcotics and waving an unloaded gun around in her own front yard. The jury took one look at the bruises left on her pale face and the cuts on her light-skinned arms and deemed the officers guilty. The spokesman for the jury stated with absolute conviction, "We need to send police officers around the nation. They are not above the law. They enforce."
Okay. Chris, I really don't think that you should be so... how do I say, animalistic during your segments. I really think you need to tone it down.
Yeah.
I think you should focus more on the stories and not making love to the camera. The facts are the important thing here.
Yeah, I know.
So
I
believe
know.
that you need to bring yourself in, take some deep breaths, and really bring a sense of professionalism to the show.
I'll get there.
This show is just too out of control as it is, and I really think that it can be really great if you would focus just for a second. Just focus on what you were doing. Oh, we're back on? Okay, we're back on in 3, 2, 1. OSU Homecoming is next week, and a few changes have been implemented to help people enjoy the festivities in a safe, secure atmosphere. The biggest change is a complete ban on all products containing or made from cocaine. This decision is due to certain events at last year's homecoming, most notably the incident at the bonfire when 26-year-old Raymond Huss tried to extinguish the flames first by urinating on them, and then, when that failed, he tried to smother them with his own body.
Ooh, I remember that funeral. It was great barbecue wings.
The homecoming court will also be holding public trials and executions for anyone breaking the rules. So if you plan on making any party fouls, don't. And now we're going to go with Mo for tonight's sports. Hi-ho, Mo.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Let's Talk Sports with Mo. I'm Mo. Let's talk sports. With us today, the one, the only, Sean Tippy Toe Mannion. Tell us, Sean, how's the knee looking, and what does BYU have to offer?
I'm not, Sean.
Perfect, great, grand. Those are some wise words from the Sean man. So, while Beavers go to Provo, baseball and other spring sports still in the offseason. In other news, 2 days from now, tomorrow will be yesterday. Thanks a bunch. Back to you, rapist.
In September, the OSU campus enacted a policy that banned smoking and created a smoke-free campus. If people want to indulge in this stinky addiction, they must make the trek to the nearest smoking section of campus, which for most is the main strip of Monroe. We go now live to Dan Botnagar on Monroe to find some of the dirty, smelly black lungs to ask how they are adapting to the change.
I'm here looking for people to interview, but I can't really find anyone in this heavy cover of these nicotine clouds. I can't even see where I'm... What? What the... Am I in the street? Okay, guys, am I in the street? Wait, hold it. What is it? Jesus!
Dan?
Dan? It seems we've lost contact with Dan, so we will be sending in another team.
Not again.
Another team. Hey, go ahead, another team. Go ahead. Another team will be sent to his location, see if we can salvage what remains of him. Do you think he's okay?
I get dibs on his package.
All right. Well, our thoughts and prayers are
I wonder if
out
he tastes
with
like
him.
midget.
Well, I guess that concludes our news for today. So remember, stay orange and...
Eat midgets.
Yeah.